on now. You can't even do this. Look.
What's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's your boy Don P, the West Coast host with the most, right here on the Riding and Smoking podcast, where we interview the dopest humans on the planet. The world's first mobile podcast. We out here riding around, we riding, and we smoking. But we mostly just chilling and chopping game with some dope human beings. And today, I got a very special guest on the show, the MC straight from Sacramento. A lot of things up under his belt, which we're gonna get into and we're gonna chop it up about. But I just want everybody to say what's up to Gatlin. What's up, Gat?
BSG in the building. What's happening, Don P?
Come
Man, how
on,
you
G.
living, big dog?
Man, it's good, man. It's good to
It's
see you in
love. It's
here, man.
love.
Oh yeah, it's nothing but pure love, man. Just another day like the other day,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
just really trying to keep the culture alive. The
Definitely.
culture. Just
Definitely.
our NorCal culture, um, it's it's a special thing.
Indeed.
You know what
Indeed.
I mean? Northern California music is something really, really special, and it's up to us to keep it lit. You know what I'm saying? It's
Definitely.
up to us to keep it popping and keep everybody like locked in with it.
Yes,
Like
sir.
what you think about NorCal music, not versus uh any specific place, but versus everywhere else.
California period, man, it holds a special place to me. You know what I mean? I grew up in this shit. You know what I mean? I'm from Sacramento, Northern Cali.
The capital.
You know, and some gems came from my city. You know what I'm saying?
Off top.
From Bo to Lynch to you know today's rising stars, and I love what I see. You know what I'm saying? Um, I would like to see a little bit more unity, but that comes with time and that comes with maturity and knowing how to get shit done. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta. It's it's competition, but it ain't no competition. You know what I mean? Especially when it's us versus everybody else. You know what I mean? I know you said it's not versus nothing, but it still is like that. You know what I
No, it
mean?
is. It is a competition though. Like it's a small space, and a lot of people trying to squeeze into it.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
And I say this a lot, man. Everybody doing music. It's nowadays it's easy to do music. I came up in the ADAT era. I came into music when there was no internet. There was no you had to get outside, you know what I mean? And you appreciated the artist more for their drive and for their ambition to be whatever it is that they wanted to be. Nowadays, you know what I mean, anybody with a computer and a scarlet is a rapper, just like, you give anybody a fucking sword, they're a samurai now. So it's so extra, you know what I'm saying? But I love it, man. It's an outlet for a lot of people. This music shit done save lives. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that's the line that we can continue to push as a unit. You know what I'm saying? You see what LA doing right now. YG in the game had they walk through the streets. Unity and peace.
Yeah, I seen that.
I really believe, Sac, Oakland, Frisco. I think we can do the same thing, man. We need to pop out and really just show our unity and how we really rock for each other, man. Because it's sauce out of here, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. I realized that it's politics within all of it.
It is
It's politics from Oakland to Frisco, from the like it's politics everywhere, right? Within
definitely
with all. And I don't really think the politics are ever gonna go away. All right. So I'm saying I don't even think, people need to even be friends. I think people just need to learn how to coexist.
put it like this. Put it like this. When you take in your music from the outside looking in, right? For example, I look at let's just say the Bay. You know what I mean? I look at all the artists, the D-Lows, the mechanics, the Keek the Sneaks, you know what I'm saying? Everything in between, the filthies and the new shit coming up, the new artists that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, it looks like a well-oiled machine, right? But when you on the inside, they gonna say the same thing as everywhere else. Man, the
Exactly.
support is whack as shit. Ain't nobody supporting. Ain't nobody showing
I'm gonna say
love.
the
Ain't no
same
unity.
thing.
I could say the same thing about Sack, and
It's like that everywhere though.
it's like
Everywhere
that
you go,
everywhere,
they niggas is
everywhere.
saying the same
It's
shit.
like that everywhere. And from the outside looking into any situation, it looks like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, it look
But
like they like, oh, they got unity
yeah,
over there. Them niggas working together.
mm-hmm.
But then they see that from outside
From the
looking at us. They
outside,
think, oh, these guys is working together. They doing hella shit too. So
indeed,
I
indeed.
mean, that's why I say I don't think the politics of it all are ever gonna really go away.
Mm-mm.
So it's not about that. It's just about being able to coexist without feeling like everything somebody say or do is stepping on your toes to where you gotta go and try to like make it into take it off the music and turn it into something that's like in the street. You know what I mean?
Indeed,
And
indeed,
people start losing their lives and shit. Like
indeed.
I just think that right there, if we could take that out of the music, like, okay, if you got street problems, handle that shit in the streets.
The thing about it is, bro, is that the codes change, right?
Mm.
It's not, it's easy for us to say that because we done already been through that line. We done made the mistakes. We done crashed out before. We done did the things that brought us to this conclusion, right?
Hmm.
The new generation ain't been there yet. And then you got to think about what we really listening to with this new shit. Half the shit that I ain't gonna lie, no shade to nothing, cause what y'all eat don't make me shit. But the only thing that I'm hearing now from new artists is the various ways you can shoot a gun, the various ways I fucked your bitch, and this, that, and the third, right? So it's hard for us that been through the shit, you know what I mean, to tell these little niggas, hey man, the music is always gonna be beautiful if you paint the picture the right way. And right now the pictures that's being painted isn't of building standard. You know what I mean?
Listen,
And it
man.
take time to get there. You know what I mean? It take time. I started, when I started doing music, it was, yeah, we shooting and fucking and fighting, and I'm better than you all day. You listen to my shit now, you hear the growth, and you peep the growth through the whole journey. So now I'm
There
on
ain't
another.
even nothing wrong with
No, not at all.
hold on, but it ain't nothing wrong with like talking your street shit
Yeah,
in a certain way, right?
definitely, definitely.
Because when we look back at some of the dope rappers that came up, they was talking street
They
shit. They
talking
was
that shit.
talking all that shit, right?
Hmm.
They had guns. They was talking about, you know what I mean? They was talking about whatever they was talking about, but
Yep.
they was strapped up and they was, ready to get active. I'm just saying now it's just a more direct type
It's
of
a direct
thing.
approach.
Yeah, it's a more direct approach,
It's it's it's, it's fuck Don P.
It's yeah, you
And if you and the only way we ever gonna talk about it is you responding to this rap, or I'm gonna see you outside and we gonna have to stand on what we've been talking about.
but see, I feel like most people they gonna just be like, we love Don P. Because at the end of the day, man, haters gonna hate, but a lot of them won't say it to your face. And I'm just saying that's just facts. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep,
Like,
yep, yep.
so
When you say they love Don Pete, right, and then you bring in the hater side of the shit, I always looked at it like this: if a motherfucker don't know me, and we categorize this whole hate thing, I don't even look at it like that no more. I don't even say I got haters no more. I just feel like you just hate the way my people love me.
but this is
You
the
know what I'm
thing.
saying?
If the truth is this, if a nigga don't like me, he hate himself.
Come on, especially if you know what kind of time you on as an individual.
If a nigga don't like me, he hate himself.
Come on,
Cause
come on.
I just do what I'm doing is not none of that other shit.
Yeah,
Like you don't like me and what I got going on and the shit and the way I operate, then deep down somewhere you must really hate yourself. Because man, when I look at the stuff that we gotta do as like people who push the culture, like my whole thing is shining a light on the dopest people that I know. Like that's my whole thing. Like I love doing that.
right,
Now I feel confident to do that because I know, like the one song said, this little light of mine is always gonna shine. You feel what I'm saying? I'm
yes, sir.
I'm a star. I already know. I don't have to worry. I know my inner light is gonna shine.
Right,
So to be able to know that and be confident in that, then that's okay when you can, shine a light on others.
true
But
that.
people can't, everybody ain't got it like that.
One thing I literally, excuse me, I literally just came to this conclusion a couple weeks ago. Where does most of your hate come from, right? no prophet is celebrated in their hometown.
Mm.
We know where that's from, right? So with that in mind, you got to think that every real hater, right, is within your city, it's within your circle, right? And when you get past that, you get to thinking, okay, well, why would a motherfucker not like me, right? It it at the end of it all, it's personal. You know what I'm saying?
Could be.
It's no, like, think about
It's
this,
it's
bro.
personal to them.
Yeah, it's personal to them,
Yeah.
right? So think about this, man. Don P, man. They know you.
It might be personal. It might be personal.
Your real haters know you.
But I know that. But think about this. Even if haters is around you, right?
Right.
And they know you and they might be thinking all types of shit about you. Like you still got you can't focus on that type of shit.
I've
You
never
get what I'm
have. I
saying? Like
never have.
you can't, man. I
You
can't.
can't.
I
You
don't got
can't.
time to focus on that.
You don't grow when that's your focus.
Yeah, I can't focus on that shit. So whenever anybody got my name in their mouth, I don't care. Like I'm, it's so many things for you to be doing
Definitely,
on a
definitely.
daily
You
basis
never
that can advance your life. You
can't
can't be focusing on that shit.
you can't
Go
focus
where the
on that.
love is at. That's what I say.
I
I tell
definitely go
y'all
where to
right now. What
celebrate.
camera? Where my camera? Oh, look. Hey, if you out there listening, just remember this, man. Don't worry about no haters. Remember Don P told you, man.
Come
Go
on,
where
man.
the love is at, man.
That's where you gonna
Don't
live
ever
longer.
focus on the haters, man. Go where the love is at. That's what I do,
You
though,
live
G.
longer. Yeah, no, for real, for real.
Yeah, I go where the love
I'm a
is.
firm believer in that, definitely. But
So
like I
yeah,
was saying, yeah, I just say it's personal because a motherfucker that truly hates you know you. Y'all probably went to school together. Y'all probably grew up together. Yeah, he dope, but you know what I mean.
they got something extra
But
to
I grew
say.
up with the nigga. I knew that nigga when he was broke. You
That
know
be
what I
the
mean.
niggas that know you, huh?
Like, that's what I mean
They
by
out there,
personal.
they hating on
A real
Gatlin.
hater has to know you. Otherwise, what you hate? And if it's whatever craft I'm diving in, well, then that's just an acquired taste. I can't be mad that you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't really. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I said, I don't. I can't dissect the mind of a hater because I don't really understand why haters be doing the shit they're
Hey,
doing. The shit's unfathomable for me.
true that.
So like, I just try not to focus on what the fuck
Right.
haters is doing,
Right.
and I go to the lovers, and I be like, man, y'all love me, and I be trying to figure out why they love me. I don't try to
Right.
figure out why nobody is
Right.
hating because I already know.
No, but you gotta recognize
No,
it
I already know.
so that you
No,
can move around
no,
accordingly. You
I
know what I
know
mean?
why they hating already. That's what I'm saying. Like I
Right.
know I'm already aware what
Right.
what a person would be hating on.
So with that said, what is it usually?
Man, I don't focus on it, so
Personal.
I'm not adding it up.
Right.
Like cause for
But it's
real,
personal. But it'll be personal.
you know,
That's what I'm
sometimes,
saying.
bro, come on, bro. It's people that don't know you that hate on you
That's
too.
not real hate.
But
They just don't like what you're
wait,
doing.
time out. They might not like what you're doing, but they might still do something, action in that moment
Definitely.
to hate on you.
Definitely.
You get what I'm saying? Like
You
in
gotta
that
shake that.
moment.
Yeah.
Nah, but them be the worst ones because they don't even know you.
Yeah.
You walk up and something happens, and then they're like,
Mm-hmm.
and then boom, you just got cock blocked
Yeah.
for no reason. Like you don't even know this
Indeed.
motherfucker, right?
Indeed.
And so that's what I mean. Like hate could come from all types of places, but at the same time, if you got to be on your motion and movements to like even that type of shit, I spin around, you know what I mean? I With that football spin, I hit the spin button on the
Right.
motherfucker and I'm still,
It don't even
bro,
matter.
I'm
Just
not,
know I gotta hit
yeah,
it.
you
Yep.
feel me? I'm
Yep.
just trying to
Yep.
say like it's gonna be all that type of shit, but you can't focus on that,
Nah,
man.
never. You
Just
never.
go where the love is, G. So
Definitely.
I know when you traveling around doing your music shit, you know what I mean? Like, don't you got like a few albums out?
I got a few. And
Like, what's some of the Gatlin history? What was your first album? Fuck it, what was your very first song you released?
released.
Yeah, what was the
Um,
first song you ever released?
can I think back that fucking far? I've never dropped this, like, I didn't start dropping singles till a couple years
It
ago.
was an album,
It
huh?
was, yeah, my first year out, me and my boy, Destro, rest in peace. He just passed away yesterday.
Damn.
He saw something in me, and he saw something in me, and we started a little situation called Magnificent ENT. Um, it was me, Mac J from Sacramento. Anybody from Sac, rising star by the name of Mac J. True story. Um, my boy Jay Hardy, rest in peace. and True Story Shine, and we had this thing going. You know what I mean? And I was the I was the first person on the squad, so I always wanted to make sure we hit the ground running. My first year out, I dropped 6 street albums, full length situations, at least 12 songs on each one. The very first one was called Kings and Queens, and it was in a reference to zigzag kings, king zigzags that I smoke,
Yeah,
long black papers, king zigzags, and my queens. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it was 20 something records on there, and from there we just hit the ground running. So really, it was like a first year type situation. I was dropping projects every 2 months. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Just going hard.
Yep. And it was just me just really just trying to make sure the people saw what I was doing, and I felt like if I could if I make this much noise in 1 year and some don't take off, then you know what I mean, I might have to do some tweaking. Um Shit, 6 months into that, I got my first show, my first paid gig. Shouts to the homie B Smooth. He used to do these shows in set called Smooth Nights, and he was always connected to a lot of LA people. So his headliners would be, top motherfuckers that you want to open up for.
Yeah.
So and he gave me my first gig. Reached out to me. Um, I didn't even ask for no money. He cashed me out. So that was kind of an indication, like, okay, I'm up
So I
and
got
right.
something. I got
Yeah.
something.
So I've been on a 12-year run.
Just
You know what I'm
going, just
saying? Just
going since
going.
then.
Music, enjoying myself, you know what I mean? I'm able to pay my bills, you know what I mean? It's opening doors, leading to other shit,
What
you know what I'm
is
saying?
what is what is for people who might not know, right?
Hmm.
What is a Gatlin?
So it's actually a Gatling with a G at the end. Civil War times, it's a gun
A
that
Gatling gun.
it had at least 8 cylinders on that joint, and you can control how fast or how slow you expend your bullets. You know what I mean? And so the Gatlin, in reference to how I rap, is that I ain't got no set style. You know what I mean? I can sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick type
Type
nigga. You
shit.
know what I
Like,
mean?
yeah.
So that's what that whole
That's how
reference
you
to.
got that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how
yeah,
you put that together.
yep.
I was just curious, like how you can. I was, I didn't want to say how you came up with your name. I want to know, like,
Nah,
what was the real like connection that you had with the Gatlin? Because I know you probably had a real connection with that.
no, yeah, definitely. I used to do a lot of talent shows and shit like that before I really started taking my shit seriously. And that's the feed, man. You remind me of a Gatling gun, like the way So I just
Yeah.
kept that. My original name was YG the Gatlin, and then the hit song Tooted and Booted came out, and
Mm.
I got to try. I was trying to book shows under that name, and motherfuckers thought it was YG. You know what I mean? And so I took the
But
YG off the name and just ran with the Gatlin, and that was
you
it.
can't do that. That was crazy. They was like, no,
Yeah,
sir.
no, they would like when I get to reaching out to spots to book my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get outside with the music and connect the dots and shit. And I guess I was letting motherfuckers down, being a new artist, and you thinking that is tooted and booted finna slide out.
Hey, that's funny because
And
I heard that
yeah,
song a long time ago. I was chilling with the homies,
yeah.
back in the day, and they came in and hey, we got this
Tooted and booted.
Yeah, we in the limo, we chilling. They like, let me let you hear. That was a minute
Yeah,
ago. We was in the
yeah,
limo. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? We in the limo and shit. Like they playing that shit. Like boom. I'm like, tooted and booted. Then I come out. I go around L.A. That shit's everywhere.
Everywhere, everywhere,
For the next day, like they let me hear it that night, right? But then
everywhere.
that weekend, like it was that, and I beat the up,
Oh yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
shit
yeah,
was
yeah.
them shits was everywhere.
No,
The next
definitely.
day, the whole weeks I was in LA, all I was hearing was that shit.
Yeah,
Shouts out to
definitely.
YG, man.
Shouts out to YG, man.
That's
Yeah,
my
I had
nickname.
to. I changed. I had to take the YG off of my name, and this was before. No, I ain't trying to say nothing like that. This was before the Tooted and Booted song came out.
You was doing that.
I was
Yeah.
calling myself YG the Gatlin,
Yeah.
and
Well,
then
that
when
boy
that
definitely he
shit
took
hit,
that shit somewhere
yeah,
else for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
immediately.
He
You
took
know
that
what I
he
mean?
took that somewhere
Yeah,
for sure. Like it's crazy, like, you know, watching people come up too, is a crazy thing in this music biz,
yeah,
watching
definitely,
people growth and all that type of
definitely,
stuff. And then, and then even personal growth, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing
definitely.
yourself do different things. from music and cannabis and all types of stuff. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? Like
Yes, sir.
it's just cool to be able to switch lanes a little bit.
It's cool to be able to live off of what you love to do. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's cool to be able to do what it is that you love to do. You know what I mean? I ain't saying you be, becoming a millionaire or nothing like that, but if you're able to sustain a certain lifestyle, a lifestyle to your standards, if whatever your standard is, if that's where you happy at, and you love what you do, I say do it, man.
Yeah.
I say do it. You know what I mean? We can't take none of this shit with you, but we can leave it to somebody else to do what they do with it. But for the most part, man, do what you love, man. For real.
Nah, for real. That's real talk, man. That was one of them ones right there, one of those gems. We be dropping gems on here.
Oh yeah.
You already dropped one. You feel me? Like I need you to drop like two more, cause I usually try to get three gems out of
Hey man,
everybody.
say man, it's good, man.
Look,
We outside. We
the
listening.
number one man is you gotta. You know what I'm saying? What you just said a minute ago?
What's that?
That what he say? What did he say, Jake? You forgot too? We all fucking forgot.
Hey, it's on there.
Hey, y'all gonna watch it, but he dropped one gem already, so y'all go back and listen to that gem. But the potheads in here can't remember
and
what.
and that'll be everybody.
Yeah, for real talk. Like, what was the what's another thing, man? You could tell everybody, man. What's another gem you could drop on not just up and coming artists, but up and coming humans?
Man, you know what, bro? You know what? Like I said, we've done some living. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to think like that. Like, oh man, I've done some living, but we done some living. You know what I'm saying? And and, you know, we,
I
we,
done some
you know,
living.
we done
That
won.
sounded funny.
We done won.
It took me the loss.
We done won. We done lost. We done broke even. We done wasted time. We done, you know what I'm saying? So in the midst of all that, we got a bunch of emotions, and we also, we still lead with our heart, man. And at the end of it, man, if you really want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, man, you got to show love, man. It don't hurt. It don't cost nothing. You're not losing nothing. Um, you only gain by showing love. You know what I'm
Boom.
saying?
Number two. Show love.
Dead.
Love don't cost a thing.
Love don't.
He's letting you know,
I'm
man.
just saying it
Boom.
don't it don't, you know what I'm saying? Even if not saying not saying you gotta be invested in showing love, but just even in passing, it does. I don't know what kind of day you might be having a fucked up day. You know what I'm saying? A fucked up day, and don't know how to ask for a fucking hug. You know what I mean? Simple shit. You know what I mean? But the niggas tell you, hey man, stop looking at the ground. Hold your motherfucking head up, bro. Keep going. That might be the win that you needed for your
In
week.
your sales,
You know
huh?
what I'm saying?
But also
And I'm
think
and,
of
and
somebody else might need that too. Cause I always think about this when I'm on the freeway, right? And this always come to my mind when I'm on the freeway. When I'm in a hurry, I want people to get out of my way.
right.
So when somebody's behind me and they're in a hurry, I get out they fucking way.
You know what? I you That's some unconscious shit that I've been doing forever. I be
Because
feeling bad
you get what I'm
sometimes.
saying?
Yeah.
Because you don't know why that person is in a hurry.
For real,
They
for
might be
real.
late to work. They might be trying to catch some situation before it leave. Like you don't know why
You
they in a
don't know
hurry.
what's going on.
Yeah, get out their way. Stop cutting people off and shit and cock blocking on the freeway.
And I naturally hate a motherfucker, riding my bumper. You know what
Yeah,
I
for
mean?
sure.
So even at like I ain't gonna lie, even at like stop lights, I'm looking in my rear view to see how fast the motherfuckers going before they decide to like,
Yeah, like
like
how close you gonna come
how
in?
close you gonna come in?
How
I'm
hot
damn
you
near
coming in?
easing off the brake a little, like man,
Yeah,
you ain't start slowing
you
down
coming
yet.
in a little hot.
So yeah, I definitely stay out of motherfucker way. I
But
I
yeah, I
I, I
just
don't never,
I'm moving out more out of courtesy because I'm like, damn, if I was in a hurry I would want you to get the hell out of
Get
my
the fuck
way.
out of the way.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna move out of your way because I have no idea. And that's what I mean. It just kind of goes back to what you were saying about showing love. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To me, that's another way to show love, an unconscious way that we don't really trip off of. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show love in a lot of different ways,
You
like
got
open
to.
yourself up to not being in people's fucking way.
You got to.
Get
You
out of
got to.
everybody's way. Stay out of people's way, man.
Stay out motherfuckers' way, man.
Stay,
Um,
stay out the way, man. You
yeah,
feel me?
nah, that's real shit though, bro. I'm, I definitely, I'm definitely into showing love, man. I'm definitely into giving
Yeah.
motherfuckers they flowers, man. Even when even when shit is good, even when shit is bad, you just never know, man. So
Nah, you
you
gotta do that.
definitely
You gotta give
definitely
people their
get them
flowers.
flowers, man.
Yeah, for
Definitely
sure,
get them
man.
flowers.
We giving you your flowers today, Gatlin, man. You know what I'm
Appreciate you, big
saying?
dog.
For surely, man. You know,
Appreciate
you've
it.
been grinding and doing this shit, man. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I love this shit, man. I like the life of a creative. I love the life of a creative. You know what I mean? That means everything I come up with, everything I put my hands on, whether all the way in or inadvertently, I love to see it flourish, bro. Like, that's what it's about, man. Building fucking tables, bro. Everybody got to be able to sit down somewhere and eat some type of food. You know what I'm saying? I'ma always have some shit going on. I'm always, have an idea
Yeah.
that, and I'm not gonna sit up here and say that every fucking idea is a W. Some ideas you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take the bullshit with it too. But it's never gonna stop me from creating, and creating is doing just that. Creating this
We was born to be
yeah,
creators though,
yeah,
bro. Like
straight up,
you a natural born creative, you know what I mean?
straight
Like,
up.
and that's the thing, like some people don't understand, like in the life of a creative, it's not an easy life all the
It's
time.
not, it's not, it's
Even
not.
when you getting money, like it's still some bumpy shit.
Yeah,
You know, it's still a bumpy road, even when you getting money. Like, but
you
a
know
lot of people don't understand that.
the thing about it is, you know what I mean. Just like anything else you create, you know what I mean. You love it. There's a sentiment at it. You know what I mean. When you create your babies, you love your babies. You know what I'm saying. So in that sense, you got to be able to allow them to grow. You got to be able to allow them to
To flourish.
develop their own movement,
Facts.
develop their own. You know what I'm saying.
Facts.
And just like a person, that shit takes a village. You know what I mean?
Man, teamwork, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's the craziest thing. Like when I look at the little bro, what do you call him, little
Call
Russell?
him. Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Russell.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we look at Russ, man, look, you know, it's a team, you know, and it's a lot, and it's so important to have a team around you. And little bro is even showing. It's funny because he's showing a whole bunch of people that should have already knew this.
Man,
You
I
know how important a team is.
I think it's absolutely amazing what that kid is doing, man.
Man, dude's amazing.
I
Period.
think
Like
I
you can.
think it's
I
absolutely
feel like he
amazing.
making people look crazy. I mean, when I look back,
Look. I mean,
no,
how else can
you
you say
can't
that?
really say nothing else.
Yeah.
Look, I feel like the last time I seen somebody make people look this crazy was 50 Cent. Now let me tell you why. Because LL, bro, you hella buff. Don't kill me. But I gotta say this: when 50 brought out LL and was helping him with his clothing line, right, and
Hmm.
helping him, right, I know I'm looking at LL and I'm thinking to myself while I'm looking at 50 Cent, LL was like one of the first rappers that ever blew up.
Right.
So when I'm looking at 50 who came out with a movie, a shoe, a video game, a vitamin water, a clothing line,
Yeah.
and this was all on Get Rich or Die Trying.
Hit the ground running.
Bro, on the very first like this was all on that album. None of that stuff
Right.
that I mentioned was on the second album. That was all on the first album. All came out. So as a LL Cool J pioneer, you had to be looking at that shit like, damn.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is La Russell, to me, has everybody looking at that shit like,
It's amazing, bro.
you
It's
get what I'm you
amazing.
get what I'm
It's
saying?
amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love his family aspect.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I love the way his machine is structured with his people.
Beautiful.
I love the way you turn the simple things into amazing things. He got the
Mm-hmm.
backyard so turned. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. The
You know,
backyard is
yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy.
The backyard, the
He
pergola, that's
he rapping over
crazy.
live instruments. You know what I'm saying? His performance, he's not rapping over he's checking off all the boxes,
All
bro.
the bars,
He's
all of
checking
them.
off all the bars. And what I also like about it is that he give you free game every day. He give you free game.
Listen,
If you
man.
follow him, he giving you free game every day. He motivating. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
man. Back in the day, I hit
It's
him up and asked him hella shit. He just tell me, boom.
bro.
When I seen him, I'm
It's
like, bro, what's
amazing.
this? What's that? He's
It's
like, blah blah
amazing.
blah. You feel me?
It's amazing, bro. It's
Word.
amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing to see that, right? Where I come from, rappers only get on when I'm when they, as of lately, from what I have seen. You know what I mean? Let's just say that this is my opinion. Most of the rappers that's blowing up right now is making nothing but op music. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
It's millions of views on op music. It's billions of views on op music, right? It's the Russell showing you, bro, that you don't
You
gotta
don't gotta
even
do
make
all that.
op music. You can be your natural,
Self.
creative, innovative, idealistic self, right?
My dude is up
And
there with his Crocs on.
with his fucking Crocs on,
He ain't
bro.
tripping off a haircut. Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
And
Everything he
they
doing
not
is
just
so raw.
regular Crocs, bro. He got the fly Crocs. He got the Crocs.
Fly.
That nigga got on fly Crocs.
No, everything he doing is fly.
Like
He got a stylist, so his style
I
is coming
love
through
it.
dope.
I
So
love
it's
it.
all styled.
It's natural.
But it's all so organic and smooth, right? And all I'm saying is, for an artist to look at that right now, I feel like if you're not looking at it and thinking like, no matter what era you come from,
Bro, you know how many
you got to know
artists
that that shit is real
you
life right now.
bro, you know how many artists ain't got no ops but rapping about ops because that's where the views is gonna come from. You know how many artists really rap like that,
That's
nigga,
sad.
but are scared too because they don't think they fin because they not gonna get the looks. Like, come on, bro, that shit is crazy.
That's sad.
That's
You
crazy.
definitely
You know
got
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
yourself.
Be yourself, man. Ain't cause can't nobody fucking else be you, bro.
Real
So
talk.
why? So you not being yourself, that's out of you. You know what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
gem number 3 from the Gatlin. Be yourself.
My guy is
You get
crazy.
what I'm saying? There
You
you
got
go.
to, bro. You got
3
to. You got
gems.
to. That's why I've always made like like let's say this. I'm from, I'm from a small place in Southside called Elder Creek, right? You know, I fucking gangbang my whole, you know, adolescent life. It wasn't until I started getting in the business that I, slowed down on my activities, right? Uh, so what I rap about is, the street shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Eventually, I turn that around. I still rap about the street shit, but I motivate to do more than the streets, right?
Yeah.
So that's one aspect of an artist, right? My other aspect is I'm a stoner, right?
Right.
So I put out stoner music, like another, 30% of my music is stoner music. Don't sound nothing like my street shit. Beats don't even beat, you know what I mean?
Different vibe.
Right. And I'm also like, I love hip hop, right? So we could leave the streets, we could leave the stoner shit alone, and I could just go in my bag and bar you up with
Just go straight.
metaphor. You know what I mean? So I and I've done this my whole journey, right? So the same people that love my street shit love my stoner shit. They love my, you know
Hip
what I
hop
mean?
shit
And
too.
that's just me being myself,
So you get in your mathematical rap radical bag?
bruh. Astronomical, philosophical. You know what I mean? Like,
Astronomical, philosophical type shit.
we
Hey,
can go
listen,
there. We can
come
go
on
there,
now,
right?
for real though. If you, to me, that's what make a real lyricist. Like, you know what I mean, a real artist. Like, if you can't go into that hip hop bag, I don't know. Like, I feel like people don't, they don't really look at the hip hop bag as much right now. Like, they don't really check that. But I check that box because I'm like, if you can't go in that bag,
It's a problem.
I don't think you really got
It's
it.
a problem, bro.
You
It's
really
a
don't
problem.
got it if you can't go in there
It's a
because
problem.
you might just be on a trend. You know what I'm saying?
One of my to me, and to the streets, one of my dopest albums was Master of Ceremonies, and I called it Master of Ceremonies because we all know what an MC. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for surely.
So I even went deeper with it. One of my favorite artists is Jay Z.
Of course.
Uh, before it was iPhone versus Android, I had a Samsung. I had a Samsung phone, right? And Jay Z was on the way to dropping Holy Grail, the Magna Carta shit, and he like it was some deal that he cut with Samsung, and we was getting uh uh candid footage of him in the studio creating. The nigga was in the studio with Rick Rubin, Pharrell, Timbaland, and like two other super dope producers,
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember I
all at
seen
one
that.
time,
Yeah, I
right?
seen that.
And I was like, that is so, bro, that is so fucking dope to just be sitting in the room with
The
the
biggest.
biggest, right?
Right.
One thing that I did with that, I took from that, right? And I put like all my super friend producers in one room as well. You know what I mean? But what I did was I had all of them produce the beats together. You know what I'm saying? Jay Z didn't do that. He was just picking production from each producer. I made the trap producer, the backpack producer. I had my boy Shots the Tail. He from Southside, trap producer, backpack producer. Cypher Signals. He was also an EDM DJ. Super dope sampler dude. His name was Camo. I had this other super West Coast producer. His name was Sickness. And I had my other partner that grew up in the church and plays all the live instruments. That's my boy DB. I had them all in one fucking studio.
That's dope.
So I got the trapper laying the drums. I got the EDM shit doing all the sync sounds. I got
Okay.
I got the backpacker throwing the boom bap in it. I got the live instrument dude throwing all the extra.
And that was from the Master of
That's from the
Ceremonies album.
Master of
I
Ceremonies.
get what you're
The whole
saying.
album was they produced the album as a whole
That's sick.
type shit, right?
Yo, that's sick.
Right, and like 4 5 of them on one beat. They just doing what they do best to the
Yo,
beat.
that's fucking dope.
Fucked it up, bro. That's one of my favorite albums, bro.
That's dope.
Because
What was one of the songs off of there?
oh man, it was so many.
Well, what was
Uh,
like one of the songs that like what was the main song everybody fucked with?
it was Art of the Hustle because of the video,
Yeah, that
and
was the single.
that was the third single. I shot like 4 5 videos for that album. A Bird's Eye. Um, uh, what was the other records? Anyway, the record that motherfuckers love was Art of the Hustle, and the Art of the Hustle. I rap, but I threw the auto tune and
You ever did something with the jacket?
man, that's a crazy story, bro. Uh, I didn't meet Jack till later on, and I locked in the session with him. I was finally finna get him on my Fame series. I did a series of projects called Fame with L Fingers. Uh, I set the studio session, and a week later he passed away.
God damn.
Yeah, so um, yeah,
That's crazy,
yeah, yeah,
man. I
yeah.
was just curious because I thought y'all had did something, but I guess I might have.
Man, the homie Jay Synth used to connect the dots with a lot of us in Sacramento. Jay Synth shoot all the videos out there.
Who's some? Oh, I know Jay Simp. That's
Yeah,
my brother.
yeah,
Yeah, man. No, that's my brother right
yeah, yeah.
there. Shouts out to Jay Simp,
Shout
man.
out to
Love you, bro. You know what I mean?
Synthesizer. Yes,
Come on,
sir.
synthesizer. You know we love you.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say though, like who's some of the people in the industry that's out there that you would like maybe possibly want to collaborate with? Anybody specific?
Like big, like you talking about like big,
Just
big.
period. Anybody out there, anybody. Shit, it don't matter who they is, big, little. Anybody out there you want to
Um,
collaborate with?
it's a couple. It's a couple.
Yeah.
It's a couple.
What's some of your favorite collaborations that you've done so far?
Some of my favorite collaborations. Uh,
You ain't got to name everybody, but one or two.
me and
If you forget somebody, it was just
yeah. Me and Yuck got an album. I did an album with Yuck Mouth.
Shouts out to Yuck. That's my
The
brother.
big dog put me on a regime a few years ago. It's been about 5 years since we done some shit together. But we put out a dope album called Double Dragon.
Yeah,
Um, Produced mainly by a bunch of producers from SAC that I linked up. But that's like one of my favorite experiences.
nice.
He was like one of my favorite. He one of my
Yuck could
favorites
really rap.
growing up. Yeah, and
He
it
can
was
really rap. That's somebody from the Bay that really got
Yuck top
bars.
5 Bay to me.
He
Yuck
really got
for sure.
bars though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he
Yuck.
got some of my favorite records. He got a song called "Pop the Collar." That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite Yuck Mouth songs.
Yeah. Uh,
Raw as fuck.
Yuck is definitely my top 5. Yuck is definitely Oakland
Oh,
Mount
that's a good question. If your top five Bay Area, your top five NorCal rappers?
Bay Area. Locksmith.
Ooh, nice,
Yuck.
nice,
Mac Mall.
nice.
Um, Keek
Definitely.
and Double.
Ooh,
Richie
put your
Rich.
feet with my fin.
Yeah,
Best believe will Ben.
yeah, yeah.
You see how he hurt his leg? How he hurt his
I was man,
what the fuck,
I
Richard?
got my partners maintain, shots to maintain
I'm
account.
so happy that
They
he
was
all
out
right,
there when the
man.
shit happened.
Yeah,
My
bro. Shouts out to Richie, man. We sending
it's the
you
double,
healing.
man.
Man, we sending you healing powers, man. Healing
Double one of the
magic, double.
double
Healing
one of the
magic.
coldest. Double one of the coldest.
Man, for real.
He one of the coldest, man.
He one of the first rappers I think that let us know that how you present your delivery and your vocals, it gotta be tight.
It's unforgettable.
Unforgettable
It's
sound, voice. You know
unforgettable.
what I
It's
mean? Your
unforgettable.
vocals tight.
Delivery is important.
Delivery. That's what I'm saying. That's what I learned from him. I learned delivery because his delivery was oh man, amazing.
Some of the most nostalgic shit that I always remember about the artists that I grew up listening to when I finally got to work with them and be in the lab with them and watch them do their process. I always remember those sessions.
Yeah.
They, it's like, okay, that's how you was doing. Killer Tay. This nigga Killer Tay.
Woo.
Shouts to the big dog, right?
Woo.
He came to the he this is like when I first started doing my shit. The way he drop his shit is so crazy. That nigga does his ad libs first.
Bro, his ad libs is
He,
crazy.
Killer Tay does his ad libs first. It's like he built his verse backwards. He do his ad libs, then he do his like what you would layer, you know what I'm saying? And then his final shit is the you know what I
Nah,
mean?
nah,
So
nah.
Killer Tay had a cold
He
formula
raw. He's so
of
raw.
and I always pay attention to that shit. I
Yeah,
think
me and
it's
Tay got
you
an
know what I'm
ice
saying?
cold one. Me and Tay got a real nice one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
fuck with Tay forever, man.
Yeah,
That's my brother.
he's one of my
The way he hit that, I think like somebody who tried to copy him. Somebody did, but it didn't work.
can't not Killer Tay.
Somebody tried to copy him, but it did not work.
Not Killer Tay.
Yeah, he too raw. You can't copy that.
It's that voice. It's that delivery that you was just saying.
And then them ad libs,
They were amazing.
man,
Yeah, AWOL was my go to label coming up.
that was a period of time with some real raw rap.
Dual Committee, Marvelous.
Ooh, dual committee.
Yeah, Dual Committee, Marvelous,
Yeah,
SIBO. Um, uh, you know, that was the shit. It was
that was the shit.
that was the shit coming up. You know what I mean? And
Going low.
yeah, and then you get to mix it with with a little bit of Black Market. You know what I mean? Lynch and Triple Beam and all that shit that he had going on over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from a musically point of view. We all know the history of all this shit that he's saying.
I know
I'm just talking
you
about what
from
my
there, so I'm
ears.
about to
Yeah,
say I know you
yeah,
know
yeah. You
that
know,
that situation right there.
that
That
ain't next question.
feel me? You already know.
I'm just talking about what my ears. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Loaded is Brother Lynch Young's Loaded album is top 5 Sacramento
yeah,
album to
Brother
me.
Lynch is legendary.
Loaded is my I can rap that album from First Degree's intro
Yeah,
to the very last
yeah
bar
nah.
on that Loaded album.
Lynch is just legendary.
Amazing.
For sure,
Amazing
bro.
artistry.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Sacramento got so many legendary artists and so many cool new artists too. You know,
Yes, yes, yes.
from all types of different sides. So
Yeah. Yeah.
shouts out to all the Sacramento artists upcoming, the G's, you know what I'm saying, that been around doing
I
it.
love
Man.
it,
It's
man.
nothing but love. I've been going out there, man. You know, I stayed out there for a minute and I didn't get nothing but love while I was out there. Shit. I had a great time. It was
Nah,
beautiful.
it's good.
Yeah, I love Sacramento, man. You
It's
know.
good.
Yeah, for surely, man. What's next for the Gatlin?
Well, man, I just wanna you know, first off, give you your roses, man, and give your flowers, man. You got the podcast looking dope, bro. Is you know what I mean?
Thank you, brother.
I you know, I came to this shit with the mind of just this. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the first season we did with this shit was super dope, and I'm glad that this is just as dope. You know what I mean?
Man, well,
So
it's
so
beautiful to
so
even
so
have
so
you
yeah,
here, bro.
nah, it's good. It's good. You know what I mean? I know I know Big Bro outside been getting hit up in his shit. I've been getting hit up in my shit. You know what I mean? So we definitely gotta go on the record, man, and say, man, support this shit. You know what I'm saying? Don P gonna do what the fuck he supposed to do.
Thank you, brother.
And
We here to do that, bro. We here to
no,
do that.
definitely, and that's the idea with the whole Zippy brand and with this riding and
I
smoking
like the
shit and
zippy
with the
shit too,
music.
though.
No, it's definitely all in correlance, man. And you know when we first started talking about this shit and we talking about teamwork and making shit run, you know what I'm saying? We all got to be able to rely on each other, man.
Cause teamwork make the dream
You
work, and
know,
y'all already know that right here, man.
yeah.
We ain't gotta say too much about that because we all know that without the team,
Without the
like we was
team,
talking, man, like you gotta and you gotta show love. That's another thing
you
that you
got
was
to show
saying, right?
love. You got to
And
show
with
love.
your team, you gotta show love. So I feel like people forget that about the team, right?
Right.
They think they gotta show love to the people that they trying to pull into their mix, right? But they forget about the people that's around them, supporting them and
Oh
actually
man,
pushing their boat and helping them row the boat. Like, bro, show love to the people that's helping you row the boat, man.
indeed.
Don't forget the people that's helping you row the boat.
N-
So, again, I want to show you some love though,
Yeah,
what I mean,
no, it's
on
good.
this. The shit is, is dope. You know what I
Man,
mean? Like
listen.
it's
It's
a
a
grandiose thing. And just since touching down and starting this shit and doing it,
yeah.
like it ain't been nothing but good vibes, and
That's
watching the
bro.
energy of the people working with cool people, and just really, like I said, the energy of the people. And
Man,
that's what
look,
I'm feeding off of, you know what I'm saying?
definitely,
I'm
bro.
feeding off of the energy of the people. I'm feeding off of the love of the people, whatever they showing. And yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, but real to keep it 1 million though, bro. Shouts out to the homie outside,
Yeah.
but I'm hungry as hell, bro. That nigga
You ready to
talking
go
about,
get something
bro.
to eat?
That nigga
We finna
talking
go
about,
to the
bro.
nah, hey dude, let's do this shit and go get
Bro,
some
I'm so
tacos.
fucking hungry right now,
Let's go
bro.
get some, man. Listen,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
hungry as shit.
riding and smoking is in full effect, man.
We mobbing.
Watch the shit that get built around it. You know
Come
what I
on,
mean?
man.
I got the concert series coming real soon. I'm working on that. We got the merch line on deck. You know, the music gonna continue to pump. So, you know, support, man. Support is key. And we're gonna keep this shit pushing, man. We're gonna keep this
Life
shit
is,
pushing.
man. We outside, man. We rolling, we mobbing. We'll see you, man. Look, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow and share. Don't tweak. Save too. Saves be helping too. Don't forget about the saves. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified when this Gatlin interview drop.
Come on.
What's your Instagram?
Man, the underscore Gatlin. You know what I mean? All platforms the same, the Gatlin.
You heard?
Um,
We
uh,
outside, baby.
Tap
Make
in.
sure you tap in. Make sure you follow me at Don P Official. Make sure you follow Riding and Smoking and the whole crew. And like I said, make sure you show love to your people that's helping you row the boat. So you know what I mean? I know he looking at me because he think I ain't finna say it, but you know I'ma say it, man. Make sure you follow my dog, One Take Jake, man. He over there with that fat blizzle over there for shizzle.
One
Make sure you
take.
follow One Take, man. Yo, and follow the whole squad, man. We out of here. We about to go get some tacos. Yee.
Come on.
Come on now, you can't even do this. Look.